got an announcement to make.
Yeah, boys. In recent weeks, I've been speaking a fair bit with Pike here, and as like most years, this time of year, there's a lot of talk around contracts. He was willing to back me in for another couple of years until I was at least 38. So I made my way down to Bird's office, and he told me to get the out. So on that note, with that rejection, I've decided to flick the bails off on my career come season end. It's certainly been an enjoyable journey for me. I pretty much went into this year knowing it was going to be my last, but in saying that, it's always really hard to get your head around speaking to the playing group and people that are close to you that such a long and enjoyable journey is going to finish up. You know, after 17 years in the system, I certainly feel very proud and honoured to do what I've done over the years, which started at Melbourne back in 2001. I don't know, Benny, how old were you in 2001?
4.
I've sat around for the last couple of days thinking what I would say to the playing group when I did finish up. As I said, over 17 years, I've learned a whole lot. I've had a lot of appreciation for the players that I've played with in the past and things that I've learnt from then. So what I will say is appreciate the position you find yourself in now and the opportunity that each and every one of us in this room have been given. It's a boyhood dream, and I started mine when I was 9. I said to my parents that I wanted to play AFL footy, and I guess most kids say that, but I sort of had tunnel vision from there on in, and to start my career as a 17-year-old, I felt blessed. And again, for all of you guys here, don't take that for granted. You sit here for a reason. You got drafted for a reason. So make the most of every single minute you spend inside these 4 walls. Be impatient with your career. Be in a hurry to get to where you want to go. There's too many players that I've seen come into the system, and you know, as I've touched on already, 17 years, I've seen many players come and go from the system, some with heaps of talent, probably more talent than what we've got in here at times, and they've just found themselves drift out of the system because they weren't willing to put in the hard work. So again, I say to you, make the most of it, work hard and don't die wondering. I sit around now and look at the group and where we're at, the position that we find ourselves in this year, and obviously right now we sit top of the table, and it's in a fantastic position for us to be in as a club. Obviously, I'm stating the obvious there, but don't take that for granted now. Now's when the harder work begins. I was fortunate enough to play my whole career with VB, and we both played together in 3 losing prelim finals. And if I date back to 05-06, I honestly had the belief that I was going to win a grand final then, and Pikey was an assistant coach back in that time, and we fell short. So I've played in 3 losing prelims, and it hasn't come around for me again. That was 05-06, and then again in 12 we fell short by just under a goal. So don't think as a young guy it's just going to happen, because it won't. You need to make it happen. You need to work together, form the bonds within this group that are that strong that you can achieve great things together. And I honestly believe, boys, and I want you to believe it too, that right now we find ourselves in a position where we can achieve some great things. There's a lot of people I want to thank, and I'll get around to doing that in the next couple of days, but I thank all of you boys for the input that you've had in my career. It's certainly been good fun, and the coaching staff here that have all had some input into my career, it's been fantastic. I appreciate that and appreciate everything you've done for me, guys. It's been an honour. It's been a wonderful journey for me, and I'll be with you till the end of the year, and I'm certainly going to keep putting my hand up, so don't slacken off at the top, otherwise I'll certainly bloody jump in and take your spot. But I'm sure this group's capable of achieving some great things, so let's look forward to what it holds, boys. Cheers.